Hi, everyone. All right, let's just do a quick check and see if everybody can see me. Okay, can everybody see me? Just type yes. If you can hear me, type yes. Plus. Awesome. Okay, so everybody can see me, hear me. All right, good. So welcome, everyone. It is so great to have everyone here. I see my lighting is a bit harsh tonight. Sorry about that. But welcome to Skyeng. For those of you who are not familiar with us, we are really excited to have you guys here tonight. And of course, it's great to see some existing students. And those of you are wondering, who am I? So I am Hannah. I'm actually from South Africa. And you're probably asking, why does she not have the South African accent? And what language was she yelling in a few minutes ago? So yes, I'm South African, and originally I was born Afrikaans. I lived a couple of years in the USA, hence why I have the American accent. So I'm a linguistics and business specialist. I have a passion for all things English, really. Conversations, politics. Not such a fan of grammar, but basically most things English. I've been teaching since 2011, and I'm really proud to say that I've helped many people secure jobs with major corporations such as Microsoft, Facebook, Amazon, Google. Google's one of my favorite ones. And next, I'm going to tell you guys about our professors who are joining us this evening. I'm an owner of 2 dogs. All right, guys. So I want to introduce you to Professor Bella. So the reason I'm introducing you to our professors who are joining us this evening is that sometimes they like to take part in our webinars by leaving a comment or two. So I do apologize in advance. They just can't help themselves, you know? So here we have Professor Bella. She loves to interrupt when her mother is speaking, and she likes to meet mom's new students. And then we have Professor Mace, all right? Like, she's a bit crazy. She likes to really talk a lot. She barks and she eats. She chases squirrels. She climbs trees. So she might give a few comments here or there. She loves phrasal verbs. So my apologies if they tend to interrupt our webinar this evening, okay? So what makes Skyeng really unique is that the teachers that you guys will be dealing with are people, regular people like you guys. We, most of the time, we're working from home. So we have children, we have pets, we have husbands and boyfriends and girlfriends and wives. So we have a normal life. So you'll get to deal with real down-to-earth people. And that's what really makes us stand out here. All right, guys, are you ready to get started? So I love Skyeng because we are the largest online English school in Russia, if not Eastern Europe. We have over 11,000 teachers. We have over 99, almost 100,000 students, almost. We're getting there, and we've been on the market for over 8 years. It's quite an establishment, and I'm really proud to be a part of it. So I want to get to know you guys. Oh, thank you. I see somebody was at the previous webinar. My hairstyle is on fleek. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. I do need a haircut, but because of lockdown, I can't get to a salon like you guys. So let me know a little bit more about yourselves. Why did you guys decide to come to tonight's webinar? It's really important for us to know why you're here, and just write your answer for us in the chat. I would really, really appreciate it. Yes, my dog speaks cat. His best friend, or her best friend, is a cat, actually. We have another professor, it's a cat, but he doesn't like to interrupt. He just sleeps through all the lessons all the time. Yeah. All right, guys, so just leave me your information there. I'm going to review it as soon as I can. So let me just give you guys an idea of what we're going to talk about today. We're going to play a game about phrasal verbs. So you guys did the test, and we're going to play a game and see what you guys score for your phrasal verbs. So we're going to talk about go, give, get, come, turn, hang, and look. Obviously useful content. And at the end, you guys are going to learn about Skyeng. Those of you who are not students at Skyeng, obviously we're going to take the opportunity to share as much information with you as possible. Okay, so how do we learn? It's really important to know how we learn English, right? So it's important not to use literal translation. Do not ever translate word for word when you have a sentence, because if you're not an advanced or upper intermediate speaker, you're not going to know when you're translating idioms, phrasal verbs, or expressions, and then you're going to be left even more confused. Don't parrot learn off of examples. Yeah, you need to really understand what it is that you're learning. And then we're also going to see how you guys are understanding English. How do you learn English? Every person learns and understands differently. Really, really important. And if you guys need oral practice and you need to practice your skills, well, this is the school to join, no doubt. All right, guys, so we're going to start off with verbs with go. All right, so this is our game here, okay? I'm going to give you a moment to get familiar with what we have here on the screen. All right, and I'm just going to review my notes while you guys do that. All right, so get a pen and paper, please, really important. And you guys are going to match number 1 to 7 with the letters on the right-hand side. All right, so go out with. Go out with. To go out, think of the different forms that we can use it. You can put your answers here in the chat. Where you guys are doing the work, yeah? Go out with. Something takes place or continues. To go out on a date with someone, to give permission to do or say something, to leave somewhere to travel, to enter the place, to review something, to leave the place or go to a party or some event. All right, so the comments are coming in. We have B, 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 B. All right, it seems like B is quite popular here, yeah? Some people are saying A. Some people are saying G. All right. Maybe not. Let's see. We're going to see soon in the next slide. So let's move on with go ahead. To go ahead. So I'm in a meeting and I would like everybody to go ahead with their planning after the meeting or go ahead with their tasks after the meeting. So what do we mean with go ahead? We can hear Professor Mace running up and down of excitement. All right. All right, some interesting answers that we're seeing here in the comments. Not bad, guys. Not bad for a first time. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay, not bad. So, all right, let's move on to go over. Let's see what your answers are for go over. I'm seeing different options here. I have 2 screens, so if it looks like I'm looking somewhere else, I'm looking at the screen behind my screen to see your answers. So to go over, so usually, I like to go over things before I have to execute the task or do the task, to go over. All right, seeing interesting answers here. Go over. What letter? Remember to, there we go. Go over. All right, not bad. All right, so go away. Go away. Go away, please. Go away. Not bad. All right, so let's do the last one with, second last one with go. Go in. Go in. Go in. Fantastic. All right. Oksana, I see you've already got all our answers. Well done. Oh, whenever I see 5G, I just think about all the news articles I'm reading about 5G. Interesting. All right, last one, guys, to go out. Not to be confused with go out with. Liking your answers. All right. Okay, I'm liking your answers, guys. So come on. Are you guys ready to check the answers? Are you guys ready? Okay. I'm going to go to the next slide and we're going to see some answers to go out with, to go on a date with someone. So 1B. All right. So remember to note down the answers and then to go ahead to give permission to do or say something. So I like to give people the go ahead when I clear them to do something. Yeah, it's okay for them to do it. To go over. So to go over something like here, I'm going over my study notes. Yeah. To go on, something takes place or to continue. So the movie has gone on. So we can use it in different forms. Yeah. Present, future, past. Go away means to leave somewhere, to travel. Yeah. Pretty simple, straightforward one. And then to go in, to enter a place, go in. So I'm going into the car, or I'm going into the shop, or go in that room, Michael. To go out, so to leave a place or go to party or some event. Yeah. So as soon as this lockdown is done, people, I am going out. All right. Good job, everyone. Well done. So are you guys ready for the next slide? I hope so. So now we're going to look at the verbs with give. With give. So after this slide, we are going to look at a quick video, and then we're going to double check what you guys know about phrasal verbs. Yeah. So to match a verb with meaning. So to give in. To give in means what? All right. Let's put the let's put in the other options here. Mm-hmm. And then to give up. To give up. Never give up, guys. It's important to not just give up, especially when you feel like giving up. We shouldn't. Okay. And to give away. These ones should be easy. 3 short, easy peasy ones. Yeah. All right. Okay. Are you guys ready to check? All right. I see everybody's answers are pretty on point. So good job. Really well done. All right. So guys, to give in is to surrender, especially in a fight or an argument. Yeah. So I give in, but we can also use other phrasal verbs that has the same meaning. Yeah. Sometimes we have different phrasal verbs that mean the same thing. So look at the difference between give in and give up. To stop trying or to do something. Yeah. So to stop trying. So if I'm trying to, let's say, put lipstick on my lips and I keep messing it up, it goes over my lips onto my face. And, after 5 times, I give up. I'm going to stop trying to put on the perfect lipstick. Yeah. It can also be used with give in. I'm going to give in. I can say to my friend, I'm just going to give in, but I can also say give up. So both are technically correct. But give in is usually more used when we're having an argument or when we're having a fight. And then the last one, to give away, to hand things out. Yeah. So you'll often hear, hey, great big giveaway at this store or in this competition, or, enter this competition because we have a great big giveaway. So when you usually get stuff for free. Yeah, who doesn't enjoy a good giveaway? So for those of you who are only now getting familiar with phrasal verbs, what are phrasal verbs? How do we understand them? How do we recognize them in sentences? So phrasal verbs are idiomatic phrase consisting of a verb and another element, guys. Typically, it's either an adverb, such as, break down, or preposition. All right, so it's a verb, usually with an adverb or a preposition. For example, see to, or it can even be a combination of both, an adverb and preposition, okay? Such as look down on, look up to. So you can see it's much longer than break down or look up to. So that's how we remember phrasal verbs. Very similar to idiomatic expressions, but it's a verb and another element, either a verb and an adverb, or a verb and a preposition, or a verb, adverb, and preposition is how we would remember it. Okay? So, my dear assistant, wouldn't you mind playing us a little phrasal verb video to spice things up here? I'm ready if you are.
Fluency.
Awesome.
It's fluency, MC.
Oh, listen.
Open up your eyes, it's time to wake up. Sit up in your chair, better yet stand up, get up, jump up, in your hands, put them up, raise them up, and hold them up. And the volume, you've got to turn it up. Everybody showing up, psyched up. Come up to the front, move up in the crowd. Don't give up now, keep it up, keep it loud. That's what's up. If you're feeling blue, I cheer you up. Don't break up with her, you two should make up. Call her up, tell her get dressed up. Hang up in the car, buckle up, pick her up. What? Your phone died, charge it up. You're moving too slow, guys, speed it up. You're falling behind, you better catch up.
Wake up, get up, and your hands, put them up, raise them up, hold them up, and the volume, you gotta turn it up.
Yes, haha.
All right, so how many phrasal verbs did you guys see and hear in that short video? So you'll see that in English, and it's very, very common in English to come across so many different phrasal verbs in the English language. So when you're in an English meeting or you're watching an English movie, or even when you're reading a book in English, it is so common to have an entire paragraph filled with phrasal verbs. And if we don't know phrasal verbs, and if we don't study phrasal verbs in advance, you're going to get left behind. So if you're a new student to English and you have a level of intermediate, even pre-intermediate, you should start studying phrasal verbs as soon as possible. It's really popular, and you will need it when you're going into English-speaking countries or working for an English company one day. Yeah? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and continue. So verbs with get, all right? Get your pen and paper ready. So get up, get along with, get over, get back to. Our options are to return to someone or something, recover or overcome, to have a friendly relationship with someone, to stand up, or to wake up. Yeah? So number one, which be what letter? What letter? All right, I'm seeing some answers coming through here. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, so how about get along with? Get along with. All right, there we go. Get along with. Really important to get along with people, right? And then to get over. I don't like this word, get over. All right, we're getting somewhere. You guys have some interesting decisions here. Everyone's like, why is it so easy? Because we cater for all different levels. It's getting harder, trust me. And then to get back to. To get back to. Get back to. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's check our answers, yeah? So to get up means to stand up or to wake up. So I like to get up early in the morning. Not true. It's not the truth. I like to sleep. And then we have to get along with. So it's important that you get along with your family, your friends, and your colleagues, right? So to have a friendly relationship with someone. And then we have to get over, recover or overcome. So right now I'm busy getting over the flu. Some people are getting over COVID. I'm getting over my ex or so. And then we have get back to. So to return to something or someone. So I have to get back to my studies after tonight's seminar. I'm not happy about that. All right, guys, good job. I'm loving your answers. So let's go on. We're going to go on to the next slides. Let me see what's waiting for us. Yeah. So which phrasal verb was going to help us? All right. So which phrasal verb will help us to use these in the real life situations? So here is where you're going to have to do some thinking. So these are your tips. You need to wake up your child for school. So remember, we just looked at quite a few phrasal verbs. So which phrasal verb will be good here? So I'm looking for your answers in the chat, yeah? You need to sing with Freddie Mercury that his show must continue. This is an easy one because there's a song that sounds like it. You don't have arguments in a fight anymore and you need to surrender. Or you don't want to have an argument or a fight anymore. You need to surrender. Let's see. So you see, this is a little bit harder to try and remember, yeah? Okay. And you feel better after being sick. You feel better after being sick. All right, liking your answers, guys. I see some people were definitely paying attention. All right, good job. You are going to spend summer on the sea. So if you're on a boat, you're going to spend it on the sea. Otherwise, you're going to be spending it at the sea. Liking your answers. All right, we're going to check it soon. You are going to the restaurant with a guy or girl that you've met on Tinder. You're going to the restaurant with a guy or girl who you've met on Tinder. And then the last one, you stop smoking. You stop smoking. Let's give you guys a minute. All right, so are you guys ready to check your answers? So you need to get up your child for school. You need to get up your child for school, yeah? It can even mean that you have to get up. And then you need to sing with Freddie Mercury that his show must go on. Who knows the song? Really good, iconic song from Freddie Mercury and Queen about the show must go on. If you've watched Bohemian Rhapsody, it will still be fresh in your mind. I don't want to have an argument anymore and I need to give in. Yeah, so we give in when we just don't feel like having an argument anymore. We don't have the motivation, yeah? And then you got over being sick. Just like I got over being sick, I had the flu. And then you go away to spend summer at the sea or on the sea if it's a boat. If you're physically like on the sea, yeah? So the use of preposition has to be correct here. And you are going out with a guy or girl from Tinder or who you've met on Tinder. Sorry for the error in the presentation, guys. We will fix it and send you the correct one. And you give up smoking. Past tense, you gave up smoking. So remember with the phrasal verbs, you can still use it in the correct form. So your form can change depending on your tense. So just remember that when you're working with phrasal verbs in the future or when you're doing self-study, that you must be able to use it in the correct form. All right, liking everybody's answers. Good job. Good job. All right, next, let's see here. Which phrasal verb will you use in these real situations? All right, let's see here. Your friend is singing and you permit him to continue. I mean, nobody can permit me to continue singing. I will sing, whether you like it or not. So your friend is singing and you permit him to continue. Your favorite shop lets to take the old clothes for free. Well, okay, lets you take old clothes for free. Yeah. Your favorite shop lets you take old clothes for free. And then you have a good human connection with a new colleague, and you invite a friend to enter the house. We've been distracted by a call, or you've been distracted by a call, and you need to continue working now. Self-isolation is over, and you're going to see your friends at the bar. That's me. And you wrote an email in English, and you want your Skyeng teacher to check it. All right, let's give you guys a minute to think about what the correct phrasal verbs would be here. All right. Do you guys need some more time? Can we go ahead and check the answers? All right. I'm just checking with our administrator how much time we have left. Okay, so your friend is singing and you permit him to go ahead. So we're giving him permission to do something, right? So if somebody says, hey, Hannah, can I please use your lipstick? Yeah, please go ahead. Giving him or her permission to use the lipstick. Your favorite shop gives away old clothes for free. Yeah, so we like stuff that are free and people like to give stuff away. So yeah, definitely. You get along with a new colleague. So yeah, we're friendly. We don't argue and we tend to click, we also say click when we get along with people. You invite a friend to go into the house, or we would actually say in English to come into the house. But in this case, go into the house, Sandra. I'll be right behind you is a way how we can use it in a sentence. And you've been distracted by a call and you need to get back to working now. Yeah. So to get back to something, so I can say, it was really nice seeing you, but I really have to get back to work now. I'll check in with you later. And then we have self-isolation is over and you are going out to see your friends at the bar. Yeah. So when we leave a place to go to another. And then the last one, you wrote an email in English and want your Skyeng teacher to go over it. Yeah. So remember when I told you guys, when you get study notes, you go over it. Yeah. So we go over it. We check for errors. We make sure that everything is correct. Or when we're going over something, it means we're revising something. We are revising something to study or to retain the information or to memorize the information. Yeah. So before an exam, we would say, I just need 10 minutes before our exam to go over our notes. Okay. Any questions, guys? Is everything still okay? Is everybody good on time? All right. You're more than welcome to put it in our chat. So let's go on to the next part. So after this webinar, you guys are going to have access to the presentation. So you can practice your phrasal verbs and obviously go over some of the new words that you've learned today. So if you're interested in more information, of course, you can find out what is the difference between care about and take care of. So on the presentation, you'll be able to click on learn more and we'll take you to a really, really interesting article about what the difference is between care about and to take care of. So like I care about my friends and I take care of my animals or I take care of my dogs, but I also care for them. But there is a difference between the two. All right, so let's move on to the next exercise. So now we're going to look at verbs with come. All right, let's match the verb with their meanings. So to come up, to come in, to come across. So we can either have to meet or find by chance. To bring up a topic or when something happens unexpectedly, or to enter. To enter. All right, let's see what you guys come up with. All right, so very simple, easy peasy, right? Are you guys ready to check the answers? So to come up, to come in, to come across, yeah? All right, some interesting answers. I see a lot of activity. Good job, everyone. All right, so to come up means to bring up a topic, yeah? So something came up, past tense, something came up. And to come in means to enter, yeah? To physically go into a place. So you came into the webinar, yeah? You entered it. And then to come across is to meet or find by chance. So I can say, you know what? I was looking at some YouTube videos, Hannah, and I found one of your skiing YouTube videos. So I came across one of your skiing YouTube videos while I was browsing. This literally happened to me today. A friend in my country who should not be able to just find anything on Skyeng happened to find a video of me on YouTube. He came across it. It was really weird, unexpected. Okay, so I hope that you guys are learning something here and that some of these vocabulary are new for you. So let's move on to the next. So now we're going to look at verbs with turn, all right? So we have turn around, yeah, turn down, turn on, turn out, turn into. So we can either have transform, move on 180 degree, to refuse an offer or reduce an amount of music that to hear, press the button and make something work, and then prove to be the case, when you prove something to be the case. So let's see. To turn around. Here. To turn around. To turn down. Turn on. Turn out. And turn into. All right, are you guys ready to check the answers? All right, so to turn around, to move 180 degrees, yeah? So I can physically like turn my body around. I mean, I'm trying to turn 180 degrees, but I'm failing miserably. So I can turn my body around 180 degrees, right? And then I can turn down. So it means to refuse an offer or reduce the amount of music that you can hear. And then to turn on, you know, like I can physically turn on or turn off the microphone by pushing this button or a light. And turn out, prove to be the case. So I can say, you know, it turned out the statistics weren't 100% accurate on our research. And turn into, to transform. So you can say, oh, you know, Jennifer, she's really turned into a beautiful woman. She's lost a lot of weight and she's become so strong, you know, or she's changed her hairstyle. So she's turned into, let's say, a more glamorous looking woman. Okay. All right, guys. So let's move on to the next. Verbs with hang. So I'm going to start speeding it up a little bit. Hang up. Hang up, hang on, hang out. So it can either mean to keep something, to end a call on the phone, especially if it's before the other person is ready to hang up. You know, it's kind of rude to do that. And then to spend time with someone casually. Yeah? All right, so let's see here. To hang up, hang on, and hang out. Okay. To hang up, hang on, hang out. So I can say my friend, she hung up on me. I'm really upset she hung up on me. I think it was very dramatic. I can say to someone, hey, just hang on. I just need 5 minutes. I'll be with you in 5 minutes. And then we can say hang out. I can't wait to hang out with my family and friends after this pandemic is over or isolation is completed. All right, this is easy. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to check our answers, okay? So to hang up means to end a call on the phone, especially if it's before the other person is ready to hang up. So when you're having an argument, some people tend to hang up. It's not nice. Somebody asked what's the difference between switch on and turn on. It's the same thing. It depends on the country that you're in. So in my country, we have light switches. And we have switches that you can, or lights that you can turn on. So it just depends on the dial that you have. Like this would be a switch. And if I turn this left, right, it is to turn, right? So it just kind of depends on the action that you're doing. And then we have a hang on to keep something. So I can say, I love this necklace that I've lent from my friend. I'd like to hang on to it. Is it okay? Can I keep it basically? But hang on can also mean, just hang on a minute. It means to wait a little bit. And then hang out, to spend time with people casually, just hanging out, not worrying about anything. Then, guys, we have some more interesting articles. We have 10 phrasal verbs for all occasions. So this is great. You can just open this link when you get your presentation and do some of your own research. Verbs with look. Look out, look up, look at, look forward to, and look into. Look out, look up, look at, look forward to, and look into. Yeah. So to focus your eyes on something, to be alert, pay attention, and be careful. To investigate or to get more facts about something, to check the meaning of something, to wait for a future event because either it makes you happy or you can benefit. There we go. All right, so are you guys ready to check the answers? All right. Look out means to be alert, yeah? So look out, right? Pay attention, be careful. Sometimes when you're maybe in the street or you're in danger, a stranger can shout at you, hey, look out, means be careful, be alert, something's happening, yeah? I can also say, you have to be on the lookout when you're walking around in the streets alone by yourself. So be careful. Look up, to check the meaning of something. So you would look up the words in a book or you will look up information. So I don't physically mean look up. This is the thing about phrasal verbs. It can either physically mean the action, look up, or it can be look up to or look up something in a book. Look at, to focus your eyes on something. Literally, I'm looking at the screen right now. Great. And I can also say, I take a look at it. So, I'll take a look at your essay or I'll take a look at your resume. So basically, look at the information that you've provided. And then look forward to. So to wait for a future event. Like I was really looking forward to tonight's webinar to have all you guys here. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I really looked forward to it and I really enjoy doing my webinars with you guys. And then we have look into. To look into something means to investigate, to get more facts about something. So the police will look into someone's murder or they will look into a robbery that's happened or something like that. Yeah? Okay. So let's go on to the next slide. So which phrasal verb will you use in these situations? Just like we did previously. You are waiting in the doctor's waiting room and he invites you to enter. He invites you to enter. 2 words. Yeah. You don't know an English word and you want to check it in the dictionary. You are wearing PJs, doing nothing the whole day and transforming into a vegetable. Kind of like most people are doing who are not working right now. You have your first English class tomorrow and can't wait for it to start. You speak with a friend and suddenly create a cool business idea. You need to move your body to see what's behind your back. You have a party and a great time with your friends. And you need to have a light on in the room. You need to have a light on in the room. All right. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? You should remember this. This is easy. Yeah? So you are waiting in the doctor's waiting room and he invites you to come in. Yeah? You don't know an English word and want to look it up in the dictionary. You are wearing PJs and are doing nothing the whole day and turn into a vegetable. You have your first English class tomorrow and look forward to start it. You are speaking with a friend and suddenly come up with a cool business idea. So to come up with was to get an idea, right? Or you have a thought. You need to turn around to see what's behind your back. You know that 180 turn. And you have a party and hang out with your friends. And you need to turn on the light. So when you have a dial that goes like this, you would say turn on. But it also means to, activate something. So turn on your phone. So when I say turn on your phone, I can't physically turn it on, but it just means to power, to give it power, to activate it. Okay. All right, guys. So which phrasal verb will you use in these real situations? Your friend asks you to pay attention to a new meme. You want to ask a neighbor to make music less loud. You think you've overpaid in the shop and you need to check the receipt. Your boyfriend is annoying and you want to stop the conversation via the phone. You've met an old friend accidentally. You like your job and want to keep it. It is mite season and you need to be careful while outside in nature. While outside in nature. Sorry, guys, that's my error. All right. Are you guys ready to check? You ready? Okay, let's see here. Your friend asks you to look at a new meme. So to look at, you want to ask a neighbor to turn down the music. So softer, yeah? You think you've overpaid in the shop. You need to look into or at the receipt. Your boyfriend is annoying and you want to hang up. You've come across an old friend accidentally. Yeah, so by chance to come across, right? And you like your job and you want to hang on to it. Yeah, we want to hang on to our jobs for as long as we can. It's mite season and you need to look out while outside in nature. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Good job, everyone. So what other popular phrasal verbs do you guys know? I want you to pop them into the chat box for us. It's really great for us to get this feedback from you so that we can work on future presentations. Then if we have time, we will spot check some of the phrasal verbs that you guys have submitted. All right, so how do you understand these emojis, guys? What do you see here? What could number one be? I must say I'm really too old for this. Like if somebody has to communicate with me using pictures, I would not understand what on earth they would say. But I see a lot of teenagers are communicating using emojis, and honestly, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. So let's see some of your answers here. Wow, microphone on. Oh, that one's pretty easy to figure out, I think. This is definitely different. That's for sure. Number 3. That's also quite easy. 4 is easy. 5, something I struggle to do every day. Number 5. So let's go out. We're going to check it out. So the first emojicon is go out with. Yeah? Go out with. So here we have 2 people, champagne and dinner. So yeah, go out with. And then go on. So the microphone goes on. And then we have go away. So we have the little aeroplane. Sorry. We have the little airplane and a beach and the world. Number 4 is pretty easy. Stop smoking, right? So to give up. And then number 5, it looks like a little person has to get up out of bed. Nobody likes to do that, yeah? Right, so let's see what these phrasal verbs are based on emojis. So we have 2 people, thumbs up, talking. Number 2, yeah, that's an easy one. Like, and number 3, we have music and we have an arrow pointing down. Number 4, it seems like a cell phone, talking, and an X. And then number 5, question mark, like spyglass. So it makes me think it's looking. And then a book. This should be easy. I see really good answers. Wow, you guys are great at this. Gosh. We're going to end so quick if you guys keep being so great at this. All right, so let's check the answers, yeah? This is pretty easy. So get along with, yeah. So here we have friends, they're thumbs up, they're happy, they're talking, so they get along with each other, yeah? So to come in, so you see a little man, he's going to the door, he's going inside the door. Number 3 is to turn down the music. We have the little arrow, we have sound, so yeah. And then we have hang up, so the person doesn't want to talk to them anymore. And then obviously number 5, we have to look up. There we go. Well done. You see, you guys are pros at this already. So phrasal verbs are not so intimidating and not so difficult. So this is great. So you can also, again, access extra information. So we have 58 phrasal verbs for everyone to know. All right. So we have come to the end of our webinar. You guys have learned so much. So for those of you who are considering adding English lessons to your skill set, and if you want to be the best, here's a little bit more about our school. Guys, just a side note, if you guys want to do English, you should definitely consider English lessons. And I'll tell you why. COVID is something nobody prepared for. And people are losing jobs. And when this pandemic is over, only the best of the best are going to be hired by companies. Let's be honest. With a lot of companies who have financially been affected through COVID, they're going to have limited staff members, and they're really just going to spend money on the best. So if you're somebody that's ambitious and you want to work for an international company and you need to use English every day for your job, it's going to be a huge advantage, and it's going to make you stand out against many other candidates. This is some real talk, but it's the truth. And this is why, like, my students who are currently with me, who've not stopped their classes, I'm so proud of them, because they know after this pandemic, they have to be the best of the best of the best in their company in order to keep their jobs. And of course, it opens doors for you guys in the future. English takes you places, honestly. And obviously, if you're still young and you're going to have kids one day, your kids are going to benefit from you being able to speak English with them. Yes? So it's a legacy that you're handing over from one generation to another. So let's go ahead and learn a little bit more about the school. So I'm going to just jump straight into it, okay? So if you purchase, I think is 8 lessons, you get 2 bonus lessons, okay? You can use a promo code verbs, and you should get your little special 2 lessons over there. Okay, so that's just some information. So over here, just bear with me, guys. My Russian is not the best. Basically, you can take part in a marathon. All right, so you have 11 days of the marathon where you can improve your speaking skills. So it's a good way to kind of test yourself and to focus on a goal over the next week and you see an improvement. All right, another slide. So basically, this is about our school. In our school, we tend to help our students with all the different kinds of problems. Okay, so teachers can help you with anything here. That's what's wonderful here. Some teachers can prepare you for exams. Some can do job interviews. With us, basically, you can improve all things English. General conversation, writing, speaking, listening. Special courses, business English, the list truly goes on. For myself, I specialize in just general English, conversational English, but more business English because I've worked in many different spheres. I help with exam preparation as well. So honestly, I do all things English. So here we go on to the next slide. Okay, guys. So what's great about studying with Skyeng is that you don't have to leave the comfort of your own home. You can literally sit at home in your pajamas. Many of my students have their morning coffee with me. This is normal. So you don't have to waste time in traffic. And we know, traffic in Russia can be terrible. I know. I've sat in Moscow traffic myself. So you can have a lesson at a time that is convenient for you. You can have a regular time slot every week, or if your plans have changed, you can change it. Or you can have a flexible arrangement with your teacher, basically just have lessons when it's convenient for you. And of course, if you can no longer continue with lessons, you can ask for the balance of your lessons to be refunded. No questions asked. Okay, we understand that times are tough, but if you have any unused lessons, we will refund those lessons to you without any questions. Okay. But it's a good idea not to. So what platform do we use here at Skyeng? We use Vimbox. Vimbox is a world-class platform. I've worked with many different schools, and I can tell you that Vimbox is the best of the best. It has many different functions, built-in dictionary, built-in translation, videos, interactive lesson plans. It's not that you're going to sit with a book in front of you, and this is it. This is how you're going to learn English. The lessons are extremely interactive, which results in your optimal language use at the end of the day. So how much do these lessons cost? Is it even worth it at the end of the day? And of course it is. It's straightforward, guys. So for a Russian speaker who can help you with entry-level English, it's 790 rubles. And then if you want to speak to a native speaker like myself, we're looking at 2,000 rubles. And every lesson is 50 minutes long, or you can have 2 lessons in a row, which would be 100 minutes. All right. So don't have a heart attack. We have different kinds of packages, right? So you can have single lessons that you pay for, which is not advisable. You want to look at group lessons because it is more affordable that way. So if you buy a bigger package, the better deal you're going to get at the end of the day. And remember, we can have refunds done without any questions asked. All right. It's worth it to just give it a try. And then what do we do? What are we unique for? At Skyeng, it's really great because you have a lot of different things that you can access. You have speaking clubs. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of apps that you can use, like the word apps. We have marathons, constant stuff to challenge yourself and to improve yourself. You have constant support. Honestly, we pride ourselves on the support that we deliver and the different things that we are able to offer you. The Words app is connected to Vimbox, so any vocabulary that you and your teacher study together, you can add to your app immediately, and you have the convenience of accessing this app when you're in traffic or you're on the subway and you want to study some new words that you've learned in your lesson. Okay, so give me 1 second to get up to speed with this here. All right, so Skyeng basically is one of the honest companies. It's a really special company. You can start for free, which is quite important to know. We can give you recommendations on different courses that we would recommend for you to do. We have warranties. We can return money. We can reschedule lessons. We can replace teachers if you're not happy with your current one. You have free cancellation of classes, at least 8 hours in advance. And the best part is you can get a certificate when you've completed a course of study. So if you're focusing on speaking, you can get a certificate at the end of your speaking course to say that you've completed it, which is great. And a great thing to show future employers, of course, that you've actually been studying English. So there's lots of benefits for you here. It's like a real university, So again, if you guys just needed a reminder, if you wanted to purchase a package of 8 classes, you get 2 more lessons if you use our promo code verbs. All right. Don't worry, you guys will get this presentation afterwards so that you're able to remember your promotion code. And this is me. So if you guys ever need to get in touch with me, you have any questions or you want to book an introduction lesson just to get into English and see how we can help you, or even have lessons with me, you can just click on Lessons with Hannah and you will be able to book a lesson with me. If there's a time in my schedule that is not convenient for you, book a random session and we can discuss times and we can discuss options and what would work for you. You can also connect with me on Facebook, and obviously I will direct you or send your contact details to the school once we have established what works for you and organize a trial lesson for you guys. All right, guys, so that's it from Skying. I want to say thank you so much for joining tonight. It was so much fun. You guys did really, really good. I'm really impressed with your knowledge of phrasal verbs, and definitely take the time to read some of the articles that we've provided you guys with in the presentation. It's good to know your phrasal verbs so that you don't get left behind in the real world, because in English, you'll hear more phrasal verbs than actual English. But that's it from me, everyone. Thank you so much and have a great evening. Be safe and remember to wash your hands. Bye for now. Bye, everyone.